joy, mate.
All the chassis legs and everything like that. Look, all good.
Just what should I say, ladies and gentlemen?
Just say no.
Right. Hello, YouTubers, and welcome to the Car Cartel News.
No, just say
at 10. Bring a kit, 1,000. Go on. Oh, that's gonna be. Yeah, baby! See you in a bit.
it's alright. So, our Sierra Cosworth is back. It's only been, what, 1 year, 1 month?
1 year, 1 month.
This is what we started the channel with. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, look at the previous stuff. We've done a full kind of, well, up to here now, haven't we? We're putting it back together. Do you remember how this goes back together?
Fourth member of Car Cartel? What's he doing over there? Is he back? Because the Sierra's back.
Yeah,
Drop out. Drop out.
Literally, because the Sierra turns up, Jake turns up. So yeah, we've got a, we'll show you around this. Paintwork wise, we think he's done alright, hasn't he? Dave has found one little issue. Two little issues.
Little there.
Little chip there.
And that little mark there, but the spoiler covers that one, so he's kind of alright.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we can let him off. We haven't, I mean, Jake's had his little hawk eye on it. Everything's looking good so far.
If you don't know, Jake's got dyslexia, right? Yeah, and had to go to a special school because he's good at spotting bad paint. It's a rare condition, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's back in its original Moonstone Blue. It was Moonstone Blue before, but it had a really bad paint job. It had brake fluid on the roof, what made it rot. It'd been crashed about 10 times.
He had a bad accident on that court, which we'd have covered in one of the previous episodes. Yeah. And what they'd done is they'd filled it, and it actually sat out. But now, if you look down the line, you can see it all the way down now. Whereas before it was out a little bit, and he had a bit of a nightmare with that.
Yeah, he had to pull it all out.
He's really done us a solid there.
And if you haven't watched, this car's been stolen, and it was
stripped. Brake fluided.
Yeah, brake fluided. Ran down the side of a central reservation by the looks of it.
Yeah.
The front end was bent.
Yeah. The roof was rotten.
The roof was rotten. We had to cut the roof off. Yeah, and it hasn't been on the road since 96. No, 96 or 95, 96. It was last tax in 95.
You wouldn't even have thought we'd had our little bodgy hands on this.
I know. He's done alright with the paint. He's covered up all the sins, hasn't he? But we'll quickly show you. I mean, I think Jack's filmed around, but all the engine bays all been painted. So
we've got all stickers to
go back in the engine bay area. We've got obviously we fitted all new poly bushes, which we did the Powerflex, like the original series, so they look black. But
mint.
It's all good, isn't it?
Do your makeup in the morning in that Stoke?
I know, yeah. But original wheel drive, so it hasn't got the vents because the 4x4s have that. But yeah, we're gonna get it back together, aren't we, mate?
Yeah. Jake said he'd do it in a couple of hours.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the GoPro on, do a time lapse, and he's gonna have this knocked out. But the problem is, we've moved units twice now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And the original unit where we started this is
where all the bits are.
Wow, there's some bits in the new unit, but half the bits are in the old unit. So what do you think the first? I don't even know where to start. Do you? Where we starting, Dave?
Should we put the backlights in? Put the backlights in.
Yeah, the professionals over here. Jake,
I'd start with the backlights and the number.
What can you remember from a year and 10 months ago? You saying backlights?
Nah, I say put the windows in.
Putting the kit on it will look better then.
What would make us feel better if we put the boot spoiler on and our brand new Sierra Cosworth badges? It'd be.
Nah,
it'd
I
be
reckon you
a
leave the Cosy badge is still a final thing.
Final thing. We've got to.
I reckon we build up the interior.
Don't let Stoke put the badge.
Should we put the engine in?
The interior and the windows, then the engine.
Get in the comments. Where should we start with this?
Give us some inspiration.
Don't say the scrapyard because we've spent a lot of money on this car now, and it's took a long time to come, hasn't it?
You know what? I ain't even had one bottle of champagne this Christmas because it's emptied me out.
That's Dave Champagne.
You know, no longer Champagne Dave. It's Broke Dave.
Broke Dave.
We'll start GoFundMe page for me and my champagne addiction if you would like to give.
Or you could fund us on the
We'll put it in the bio.
Right, what should we do now? Get cracking on it. We're going to do the Sleeker as well in the meantime, and we'll get an advert out. We're going to... An advert?
An advert.
An episode. So, we're going to do a couple on this, haven't we? If we get 1,000...
No, if we get 5,000 views, right,
on this,
we'll give the Sleek away in bits because it's easier for us, right? Yeah, and we'll go straight back onto this.
So, what are you going to say, Dave?
Like, follow, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, and if you're new to the channel,
hit the bell.
you know what I mean.
Go and watch all the old videos on the
yeah.
Sierra.
Yeah.
Give all them a like as well. And if you get 5,000 likes, Jake will come back and help us put it
Nah,
back
fuck
together.
that. I don't want him to come back.
Why are you putting him down again? He's just held the camera for you.
You're right, mate.